Good evening. The Thai murder case against a Victorian man has taken a chilling twist, with police now investigating possible links to two eerily similar unsolved crimes. In both cases, the victims were stuffed into suitcases and dumped in the same region south of Bangkok.
Simon Carman awaits his first court appearance for murder. In the background, Thai police have confirmed to 7 News they're working out if two other murders are linked. The bodies were also found stuffed in suitcases around the Pattaya region, one in February last year, the other September. The bags dumped in water and filled with weights. Both cases remain unsolved, the victims unidentified. There's no suggestion Australian Simon Carman is involved, but police will compare DNA evidence between those cases and his.
It may or may not be linked, but quite suspicious. It's in a similar area. The fact that suitcases were used.
Thai police say 17-year-old Tunchanok Donhomla sent a message to her friend telling him she was with Simon and had arrived at his apartment. Hours later, the 46-year-old accused man wheeled a suitcase out the door. Police allege the teenage victim was inside after being strangled. He didn't know what to do, says the local police chief. So at that point he panicked, stuffed her body into the bag and kept it in the bathroom for about a day before taking it out to be disposed of. When he was back in Perth, this is where he lived, an industrial area.
He sold all his stuff and disappeared.
Where people who know him say he lived a quiet life.
A bit of a strange man, I would say.
There's a few people around here that aren't surprised by what's happened.
The Department of Foreign Affairs can only offer the accused Australian limited assistance.
It's a horrific case and I think we've all been horrified.
This is brutal, says a tourist from Bangkok. The girl didn't do anything wrong, she was just here for a good time. Blake Johnson, 7 News.
Simon Carman is one of dozens of Australians arrested in Thailand every year. Hugh Whitfeld is here. Hugh, Australian officials have a crucial role to play.
Mitch, excluding natural disasters and terror attacks, Thailand is the top place in the world for Australians requiring help from our government. More than 1,000 consular cases a year. We seem to get in more trouble there than Bali, Indonesia. DFAT says the drivers of that include older Australians retiring to Thailand or marrying a local later in life. The latest data we have says 80 Australians are arrested a year in Thailand. If convicted of murder, Simon Carman could face the death penalty, but it is used sparingly in Thailand, just once in the last 17 years. Mitch.
Hugh Whitfeld, thank you. Moira Deeming's political future hangs in the balance tonight as the controversial Liberal MP faces being dumped by her own party. Ms Deeming is refusing to apologise to colleague Matthew Guy, despite police clearing him of any wrongdoing.
Moira Deeming's only appearance today was on social media.
They take the West for granted.
As a showdown loomed for the Liberal MP after she refused a request from her boss, Jess Wilson, to apologise to party colleague Matthew Guy over assault claims which police dismissed.
I think any good person would have apologised.
Jess Wilson requested a meeting with Moira Deeming, then cancelled and escalated it.
There will not be a meeting between Jess Wilson and Moira Deeming. The party is now working on the next action it will take. They will be dealing with this urgently.
The party's executive team will decide Mrs Deeming's future, but told 7 News the Liberal Party does not discuss internal party processes.
You said a good person would apologise. What are you saying there about Moira?
I don't need to reflect on it further. I've used the words I've used.
Matthew Guy, who has hinted at legal action, also wants an apology from the Premier, who said yesterday
No.
and from the Attorney-General, who said today
I know.
The Labor Party is facing pressure too from detectives.
Police from Task Force Hawke, which is investigating crime and corruption in Victoria's construction industry, including the big build, say they need legislative change to give them more powers to charge criminals.
We are always working with Victoria Police to see what additional powers they may need.
What have police asked for in terms of additional powers?
Well, I'm not going to go into details of conversations that I have with police.
Live now to state political reporter Paul Dowsley in Werribee. And Paul, Moira Deeming was set to speak at a crime town hall there tonight.
This is a community meeting organised by the Liberal Party, Mitch, and for weeks Moira Deeming has been promoted as one of two Liberal MPs who was set to speak to the crowd of what's expected to be about 100 people here gathering in about half an hour from now. But this afternoon her name was taken off the list of speakers. It's not yet clear if she withdrew or if the party asked her not to attend, but the event will go ahead. Brad Batten, the other Liberal MP appearing, he'll still be here. We have the former homicide detective Charlie Bassina and a local candidate speaking about some local issues here too. As for the bigger issue of what the political future of Moira Deeming looks like, that's likely to come to a head in the next couple of days. The party, Mitch, keen to move on because this has become a frustrating distraction.
Paul Dowsley at Werribee, thank you. Underworld arsonists have brought down power lines in a Mentone firebombing that forced 20 people to flee their homes. They were targeting a corner store because the owner refused to pay blackmail money to an anonymous gangland boss.
A lightning-fast attack with high-voltage consequences. Their target, a tobacco shop, but the damage seemed to take even the arsonists by surprise. As he stumbled to a getaway car, Mentone Mart's fate was sealed. The blaze so intense it brought down power lines, which created a dangerous task for firefighters, nearby residents forced to evacuate.
My husband woke me up and was saying, no, we've got to go.
But the shop's owner isn't surprised.
2 weeks ago, a note was left on my roller shutter of the shop, saying that I need to contact the commission. I didn't contact them, I just went straight to the police.
That's why he says his business of 4 years is now destroyed.
It makes me sad, a lot of our time, hard work into this shop.
Next door, the pizza shop lost $5,000 in stock.
It is also impacting to us as a family.
All told, 20 residents were forced to flee their homes because of the fire. Most have since been able to return, but a family of 4 will now have to find somewhere else to stay.
They've been smoke blocked, so they won't be able to go back there for a few days.
But the tobacco shop is gone for good.
I can't see myself doing the same thing again, it's not worth it.
Jordan Quinn, 7 News.